mathematicians, we are on page, let's see, I probably need to update my table of contents. Percent of a number, yep, I needed to do that on page 30. Whole. And today we are talking about conversions. Okay, and so this is starting a new page, page 31. Okay, so conversions, the root word of conversions is convert. And convert means to change. So in the case of conversions in math, we're usually talking about converting units. So it can be within the same system, just different sizes. So one of the ways that this happens is, well, let me back up. There are two systems of measurement, which you are probably familiar with or have at least heard of. One system of measurement is the metric system. This is the system that's used pretty much everywhere else in the world besides here. And examples of things in the metric system would be kilometers, liters, what else? Meters, centimeters, cubic, milliliters. I can't think of anything else right now, but I know there's a lot of them. Okay, and this is a really easy system to work in because everything is a base 10. So every unit is 10 times smaller than the next unit up. Then we have the good old US customary system. It is also sometimes called the imperial system. I'm not sure why. Usually customary is the word you hear. And this one is the best word for how it's set up is it's random. So we have inches, we have yards, and what else? Cups, gallons. And there's no one way that we can always say, oh, this is always compared to this. So one thing we have to do sometimes in conversions is we have to stay within a system. So for example, an example of within system would be how many millimeters are in 15 centimeters. These are both in the metric system. So I am saying, all right, I have 15 centimeters, and each centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So in each centimeter, there's 10 millimeters, which means in total there are 150 millimeters in 15 centimeters. Okay? Other times, we have conversions between the systems of measurement. This is something like how many kilometers are in 15 miles. So this will probably be one of the only times that I tell you that your math strategy is to go to Google. To look up, you can do it two ways. One way, just type in kilometers in 15 miles, and it will tell you. The other thing you can do if you ever have to calculate it is, let's say, this is telling me that 1 kilometer is equal to 0.621371 of a mile. So let's say we're on a test and I was allowed to look up the conversion factor. This is a conversion factor. And I need to actually convert it by hand. I would say that I have 15 miles. Actually, I think I even did that wrong because I did kilometers to miles. I need miles to kilometers. So, perfect way to show you that order does matter. And I can change here if I want to see the conversion factor, the unit rate, if you will, what 1 mile is. So 15 miles, and each mile is worth 1.60934 kilometers. And when I do the multiplication, I already know from back here, I'm going to get 24.1402 kilometers. 24.1402 kilometers in 15 miles. So, you know now, you take how many of something you're starting with times by how many would fit into each one of these things, and that gives you, and you can also use your friend Google.